You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
There are some people across Delmarva who just never get the credit they deserve.
And that's why honoring Delmarva farmers is shedding some light on those who are truly outstanding in their field.
Thomas Callaway of Mardella Springs understands the challenges of Delmarva farming, and with the help of his family and the mindful consideration of those neighbors who are new to the world of agriculture, he's hoping for a positive way forward for all.
And nothing against our neighbors, we love our neighbors, but someone that moves in the area that's never had to deal with fertilizer being spread or a chemical being sprayed. I got to know Maryland Department of Ag very good this year, because one gentleman that moved close to a field we had, every time I sent a sprayer in, he was calling MDA on me. And MDA would check my records, make sure everything was perfect, and the gentleman just had never seen it before. And finally one day he come out there and talked with us and understood we were not trying to hurt anything, we were trying to help. And if we were spraying something that was going to hurt someone, then we'd be the first one to know, because we're spraying it, we're in it every day, and we're not going to do anything that's going to hurt us or our family.
Brad Walker of Lewis is not only a generational farmer, but also a teacher and coach at Woodbridge High School. The challenges he faces of working multiple full-time jobs, along with being a husband and father, are rewarded by the success of the family farm. And he understands that a successful family farm requires a supportive family.
The support system, you know, they understand that it's the long hours once the spring hits. Coaching baseball, you get done there and then you come home and you work till dark, and you try to get as much done as you can and utilize your weekends. It's a lot, but you know, I figure this side of the county needs it. There's not that many produce farmers left, let alone farms in general. So being able to bring that to the Lewis, Rehoboth area has been pretty neat for me. It makes me feel good, because I know, like, my grandfather and his father and then his father, they were all farming our land here, doing dairy cows. So it was good to know that I can continue to keep doing what they did, just in a little different way, and then teach the kids, you know, a different way of living than most people probably from this side of the county.
Alisa Zeff of Frankfort has been doing her part for 40 years to help not only the general health and welfare of her roadside market customers, but also local restaurants wanting to provide fresher, healthier options for their patrons.
We have a really small farm. It's about 24 acres total, but there's a lot of buildings on it. So I'd say about 16 is farmed. We try and do everything organically, like 40 different crops, and we sell them at this little self-service stand, and also to restaurants. If you can support your local economy and do it locally, you're using less energy and you are getting healthier, quick, fresher product out. There's a lot of restaurants that really want to do the farm-to-table thing. They're making an effort, and that's really good for the economy. And also, as you can tell, there's a lot of development in the area, and there's less and less actual farmers.
Nelson Warren of Rehoboth knows all too well the struggles of Delmarva farming, but has some sound advice for other farmers facing struggles of their own.
I was pretty much just raised in it, and you know, it seems like every few years you were facing a new set of adversity in the industry. You'd have to adapt, you'd have to change. Sometimes things were out of your control. You'd lose land. You'd have disruptions in the milk market. If you're a smaller farmer like me, I'm only farm 200 acres. You know, at most 50 cow-calf pairs. You have a good relationship with your landlords. A lot of guys out there were former farmers, and they know the struggles. And having a good relationship with them and talking about your own struggles not only helps you maintain a good relationship going forward, but also gives you advice. It's like you're tapped into a wealth of knowledge at times.
There are few more dedicated to their way of life than farmers. John Benson of Laurel is redefining that dedication, as a diving accident in 2008 left him with a choice: allow the hand that life dealt him and confine him to a wheelchair, or find a way to get back out into the fields. He chose the latter.
My grandfather had a small chicken farm, and I used to always help him. That was, hopes and dreams of that. But with the injury, all that kind of went by wayside, and just finally got back into this. Yeah, I did this before, and helping Corey, and now I'm doing it again. The biggest was really getting in the equipment, and that was my biggest obstacle once you got past the initial injury. And you know, equipment has come so far, and in the last few years we found this piece of equipment that attached to a truck and would, you know, lift me up, put me in. And there's, you know, between equipment and grants and, you know, just different programs, there's a way to make anything happen.
Honoring Delmarva farmers is made possible by Farm Credit. And if you want to nominate a farmer, go to WBOC.com.
We have some snow pictures and videos to check out right after the break, so stay with us.